Miles apart, and yet the bond between these two countries is still strong. 50 years ago, Canada sent personnel to Cyprus to support the United Nations peacekeeping mission. Today, they gathered to remember those who died and never made it home. These veterans had travelled far to pay their respects, to lay wreaths and pay tribute to those they served alongside all those years ago.
Well, I came here in 1966 in April as battalion headquarters of the Black Watch. I found it emotional because our unit lost two people. Two of our young lads were killed here, and it's emotional.
Tens of thousands of Canadians served in the UN mission in Cyprus over a 30-year period. 28 of them lost their lives, and 9 are buried here at the British Military Cemetery in Decalia. Personnel from all different cap badges lie in these graves. They died between 1964 and 1970, and for one visitor there was a special duty to perform. Retired Corporal Gary Best came to visit the grave of Corporal Otto Redmond, who died in 1967. At the time, a Turkish Cypriot had recovered his beret and UN flag from the scene, and it ended up in Gary's hands. Today he buried his cap badge by the grave, reuniting the two at last.
I had the hat badge for a long time, so when I found that I was coming over, I brought the hat badge here and I returned it to him. So it's now buried on his grave. Now he's complete, he can rest in peace. His uniform is complete.
Canadian troops first arrived in Cyprus on the 13th of March 1964, at a time when intercommunal violence had broken out across the island. Many of those here today had served during the fighting, and each had their own memories of the mission.
We were right in Nicosia. That was our turf. No sooner, 3 days after we were on the ground, someone set off a 100-pound bomb. There was certainly a fair amount of assassinations, violence, firebombing, and that sort of thing. Yeah.
In '74, I was based on the Green Line. I was with the Reconnaissance Platoon, and the first 3 months, everything was even better than '69. It seems that there was a possibility that there would be long-lasting peace. Then the coup arrived and it changed overnight. The shooting started immediately. There was people being killed left and right.
The island they saw then is very different today, and yet the mission is still ongoing. Visiting today is a chance to reflect, and most importantly to remember their friends and colleagues who paid the ultimate price for peace. Carla Prater, Forces News in Decalia.